Testing, mic check. What's up, gamers? This is the Wild West here, and it must be because I'm old school. I have to say it. Just like the title says, it is because I'm old school. I love Street Fighter 5. I've been playing the series since the beginning of Street Fighter. I've actually played it in the arcades, which was a very hard game. Why? Because it was something completely different that I have never played before. Um, Before Street Fighter, when you had fighting games, you only had one or two buttons at the most. Um, and you didn't have all these special moves like that. You know what I'm saying? I come from a small town, you know what I'm saying, called Reedsville, North Carolina. And for them, you know what I'm saying, for the arcade room in that town to get Street Fighter, it's now that I look at it, that was very, very big, very huge. Um, and then they end up getting Street Fighter 2 a few years later, and I have to say I've been hooked ever since because when Street Fighter 2 came out, what I'm saying, it was a little bit more easier, um, and the game was just completely fun. You know what I'm saying? You meet your buddies at the school, or you skip school, you go to the arcade room. You know what I'm saying? People lined up to play. You got your quarters up on the top of the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? People, whoever got next. Um, Street Fighter, to be honest, it to me, you know what I'm saying, is two ways to have fun with this game. Um, you know what I'm saying, with friends or the story mode. Um, I think I didn't get this game on day one because I needed to see what was going to be complained about. You know, I learned my lesson from Drive Club. Drive Club, I got that day one digital. I still have it digital. I have the physical copy as well. And it took, what I'm saying, at least a month for the servers to get right, the servers, so you could play online. But I still actually had fun with the game itself by, racing the AI and everything. So and it's the same thing with Street Fighter 5. Now the servers, what I'm saying, weren't working well day one, but they're doing okay now. I haven't had any kind of drop connections and anything like that. You know what I'm saying? No lost connections. Every match I've played ran smooth. When I say smooth, no lag, no issues or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like the person is playing right there with me. Um, the timing is great, and it's just, it feels like Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to sit back and be like, oh man, he's cheating, or how in the world did he hit me? How did he pull that off? And I haven't had that moment yet, and I have 4 wins in a row in ranked matches. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ranked because I started playing Friday night, which was last night, and I won 2 matches last night, and I won 2 matches today. And those matches are what you're witnessing in the background now. I'm not that good anymore. I used to be great in Street Fighter, but as time goes by, you get older and everything, and what I'm saying, you start loving other games and stuff and getting into other games. To me, Street Fighter kind of took a back seat. It's still one of my favorite series of all times because I remember when I had the Super Nintendo. Yes, I played Mario and all that, but when it came to Street Fighter 2, I played that game day in and day out. I've gotten so good to where I can beat it on hard, and I was actually trying the April Fool's joke, which I didn't know was a joke at the time, of trying to fight Ryu's master. Yes, I did go some rounds without even getting touched by Bison in the end, and I actually beat him. Um, I mean, it's just crazy, how I was, so drawn into it. And I think Street Fighter 5 just may get me drawn back into Street Fighter like I used to be. Street Fighter 4 did it for a while until my PlayStation 3 ended up dying on me at the time. And then, as time went by, I lost a little interest. When I got a new PlayStation 3, it was more games that I wanted to play. And I had to play catch up at the time. But that I don't see that happening with this generation, with the PS4 and Street Fighter 5. The game can only get better as it goes. Like I said, I haven't had any kind of connection issues, anything. And I've played against fighters, saying that have connection issues in Street Fighter 4, saying Ultra. And it doesn't make the game fun at all, saying. So, for this game to be played completely different like that, you know what I'm saying? I've been playing guys that play on PC. I've played guys that play on the PlayStation, and like I said, no connection issues, no lag, no nothing. Now the game is missing key features like a really serious, you know what I'm saying, story mode. But it's coming. Capcom told us about this before the release. Um, we basically knew we were going to get the bare bones of this game because I think developers, you know what I'm saying, when they make a game, let's say like Sucker Punch um when they made Infamous 2, they looked at the records on like the trophy records on what gamers did when they completed the game. Did they sacrifice um the guy from Infamous 2 out? His name just slipped my mind that fast. Um, or did they, you know what I'm saying, do the other option, which I never finished Infamous, you know what I'm saying, 2. You know, his name was Cole. I never finished Infamous 2. I played a little bit of it, but I can never really get into it like I did the first one. So, you know, developers have seen that, and so they went a different direction with Infamous Second Son. I think a lot of developers are doing that now. They're looking at the records of the trophies, and they see that, you know, a lot of people play Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Super Street Fighter 4, whatever you want to call it, and Ultra Street Fighter 4, and seeing that a lot of players are playing online only against other players. So therefore, they took it to the initiative to get this game to us as fast as possible. They gave us what everybody has been doing. Now, the only mistake was not having a servers prepared for the onslaught of gamers. You know what I'm saying? that's their only. That's the only thing they, you know what I'm saying, didn't. They should have expected, but you know, devs really don't. And you gotta look at how big Street Fighter is. You know what I'm saying? This game was released, you know what I'm saying, Tuesday worldwide, and I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, you had gamers from just about every country trying to play this game. So of course you was gonna have issues, you know what I'm saying. But to keep you busy in the meantime, till the issues was straight ironed out, you really didn't have much else to do. You know what I'm saying. That's why I think they dropped the ball there by not adding to the story mode features. Because if you look back at Ultra Street Fighter 4, how many people actually finished the story mode with every fighter and all that, or with, you know what I'm saying, more than just, you know, one or two fighters? Not many. You know what I'm saying? How many people actually platinum Ultra Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 4, or, you know what I'm saying? You know, how many people actually platinum that? Not many. You know. So the developers looked at that, and you know, they just gave us what they thought we wanted at that time, you know, which was just the online multiplayer game. And the servers are they're getting ironed out. You know what I'm saying? It takes about a minute and 30 seconds to find a match, find an opponent to go ahead and fight. And once you do, you have no issues. I love Street Fighter 5. I love the character design. I can't wait to get ready to play against some Street Fighter champions. You know, Chauncey Talon, Dreology, and Mr. Official VG. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are great at this game. And you know, I just want to play against them just to get my skill level up, because I know eventually I'm going to end up playing in some ranked matches with gamers that are very, very, very skilled. And you know what I'm saying, I'm the Wild West. I don't really like taking too many L's, you know what I'm saying, against cheesy fighters, but it happens. So I mean, you know, if you love fighters and you got a pretty good internet connection, this game is for you. If you want to wait, I'm pretty sure the price will drop, not no time soon, but eventually it will in the next few months or so. If you want to wait, that's fine, but please put this in your library. It deserves to be in your library. Street Fighter 5 is PC and PS4, and I'm the Wild West, Hard Knock Gamers, and I'm out.